TGIF, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to Fraud Law Review. It is also Red Friday, and of course, I dedicate my Friday Fraud Law Reviews to the Red Friday folks who urge us to recognize our deployed military members who cannot be home like most of us can. So I will give some thought to that today, and I would hope that some of you would as well. Okay, what is the story for today from the Office of Inspector General of the SSA? My old home state and somewhat of a stomping ground back in the day, New Jersey and Somerset County. So in this case, apparently Somerset County man sentenced to 12 months in prison for stealing over, $600,000 in program benefits. He has been convicted and he was sentenced already to 1 year and 1 day in prison for fraudulently obtaining approximately almost $700,000 in benefits from various programs and institutions, including the SSA, the United States Department of Defense. Yeah, those two different departments. Okay. He had previously pled guilty for this, and I guess this is just the sentencing, and that is the sentence that he got. That seems like a light sentence to me, although I don't know the full details. So let's see what it says. Apparently, this fellow, and he's been convicted, so I'll say his name, Stephen Jones. Not so nice, Stephen Jones. Apparently, Stephen Jones' father received several federal retirement benefits before he passed away in October of 2004. After his father died, Stephen Jones intentionally falsified his father's death certificate. Wow. So this was it. This went a little bit further than just not reporting a death, right? Falsified his father's death certificate so that the federal agencies would continue to issue the retirement benefits. On 2 occasions, the not so illustrious Mr. Jones had a person impersonate his father to a federal agency so that the agency would think his father was still alive and continue payments. They need to make a movie out of this. The investigation revealed that Steve Jones unlawfully collected these payments for nearly 20 years from October 2004 to December of 2023. I am so dying to know what his associates and friends think of him now. He's probably running around town being Mr. Big Money Bags because, that's quite a bit of money, even over 20 years. Certainly if you're working and adding to it with that, to find out that he's been stealing much of it and acting like he's some woohoo. In addition to the prison term, why is it only, that's nuts. What, because he's 66? So what? 1 year and 1 day for this? In addition to the prison term, it is Jersey. Should that explain that? In addition to the prison term, Judge Kirsch sentenced him to 2 years of supervised release and ordered him to pay back the money. You think? What's the chance of that near $700,000 getting paid back to the SSA, to the funds from which it was stolen? The guy's not going to live long enough, probably. And even if he does, they're not going to be taking away every dollar of his Social Security, I'm guessing, because then he would be a homeless person on the streets, and they're not going to do that. Wow, one year, 1 day. I don't get that sentence. What do you guys think? 20 years of stealing his dad's monies. I mean, with a very convoluted scheme to do so, getting other people involved. Like I said, he paid someone to pretend it was him. That person needs to be going down as well. I wonder if they're going to get the name out of it and bring them all down. But what do you think about that sentence? Judge Kirsch, obviously I know more about it than I do, but what on earth would cause that to be practically a misdemeanor sentence? What is it, a day away from a misdemeanor sentence? Seriously. Thoughts? Hello again. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, if not just a little bit informative. In the event you have a Social Security question you want addressed, please feel free to make a comment below and ask the question, even if nothing to do with this particular video. And just a quick, again, reminder, we have our daily video shares and tips around noon every day of the week. And on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our live Q&A session where you can come in live and enter your questions in the chat. And we all pretty much have a good time for an hour or two. I look forward to seeing you there, hopefully. And lastly, don't forget about our benefactor memberships. They're very reasonably priced. The first one is very nominal and you get a few perks, but on a bigger scale, it contributes to us being able to fulfill a mission of assisting certain people with representation that would otherwise not be able to get it. We look forward to continuing to do that. And so far it's working out like the bomb. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Bye-bye now.